Hello everyone, it's J. Marie here, and thank you so much for coming to spend time with me on my channel. So in today's video, I thought I'd give you guys sort of a houseplant tour part 1. So I'm going to show you the plants that I have in my living room and dining room space. If that's something you're interested in, stay tuned. As always, I like to keep my channel relaxed and low-key. So sit back, grab a coffee or tea, and come spend a little time with me. Let's go. My living room area was updated with the help of my friend and amazing interior designer, Veronica. This was about 3 years ago now, and it was the first time I actually felt confident about the style I wanted, which I didn't realize at the time was a more mid-century modern look. Veronica was amazing. She pulled together the colors I liked, the furniture choices, and what started with maybe 3 plants tops in this room grew into this spread of lush foliage you see here today. This is my Syngonian albo, and I purchased this plant from Aroid Market. It sits here with 3 other plants facing an east-facing window. Moving on to my Scindapsus pictus exotica, I purchased this plant from Plantarina, and it didn't do well in the beginning because I bought it at the worst time you could possibly ship plants, which was the winter. But she has bounced back, and she has been pushing out these beautiful large leaves for me. I just love Scindapsus pictus. This is a Philodendron gloriosum, and this is also from Aroid Market. It's been growing like crazy, and I'm excited to see it mature. The leaves on these plants get so big and really lush green. And then I keep my snake plant here as well, which I received as a birthday gift from Veronica specifically for this space. Next, we have my Ripsalis pilocarpa, which is one of my absolute favorites in the house. I just love its growth structure and fuzzy legs. I've added wooden tags in a few of my plants, which you may have noticed by now, and I received these tags from a good friend, Elena, and I will try to find out where she got them from so I can link it down below for you guys. So here I have a plant propagation from my golden pothos, which if you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen a video on. I am trying to get her to grow up this branch, so we shall see. Then I moved my parlor palm here from my bedroom, and she didn't seem super thrilled about it at first, so I'm holding out to see if she acclimates. I just really like the textures she brings to this room. I use liquid dirt in all of my waterings, by the way. I just follow the instructions on the bag. And I used to use a fish fertilizer, which I would totally still recommend. The issue was the smell for me. I just couldn't do it, but overall I noticed a vast improvement in all of my plants' growth using the liquid dirt. Here I have this Rhaphidophora tetrasperma growing up some branches from my sycamore tree out back, and honestly this plant is a gem. Even my husband can't get enough of her. I love the way it vines and it grows so fast, super easy to care for. Below I have this Philodendron moonlight, which has given me these beautiful large leaves back to back. I love it. You can't go wrong with Philodendron. They all have such an amazing growth pattern, and I believe I purchased this one from Terrain in Westport, Connecticut. I have another snake plant here, which I believe I purchased from Plantarina as well. Originally, this living room was all about cactus and snake plants until the plant obsession, of course, took over. Here I keep 2 types of plants together, which are usually known as arrowhead plants, and these guys love sunlight, humidity, and moist soil. I love how these plants can add a tall, lush green structure to my space, and they are really easy to care for. This is my Hoya carnosa compacta variegata, and my mom actually bought me this at a local flea market. This is a really cool cactus that was gifted to me as well, and ever since I placed him here, he has shot right up really quickly. I like to keep a few Hoyas right up against this east-facing window, and I noticed sun-loving plants really like this space and do really well without damaging the leaves. This is my Black Pagoda lipstick plant, which I purchased from Wells Hollow Farm. I want to say about 70% of my plants in this home probably came from Wells Hollow Farm in Shelton, Connecticut. But yeah, I am obsessed with the foliage on this plant, and I am actually getting flowers ever since I placed it by this window. I don't know if you guys missed it, but I will link the video above for you. This is actually a newer addition to the living room from, you guessed it, Wells Hollow Farm. And this Monstera, I really love it. Whenever you sit on this couch here, you feel like you're under a canopy. It's the most relaxing space in my opinion. This is a Scindapsus Silver Splash that I purchased at Bark and Vine in New Haven, Connecticut. If you're not local to the area, I believe they also ship out of state. But anyway, I love this beauty, and I am noticing it could probably benefit from some watering, which I'll do right after this video. But anyway, I feel like lately I've just been really into Scindapsus plants. They are all vining plants, and they add such a unique look to any space. This is just a propagation of 3 different types of string of things, like this string of variegated hearts, string of silver glory, and a string of heartless plants. I don't know, sometimes I just like mixing plants together. I think it looks really nice. This is a Hoya lacunosa, I think it's pronounced, and a Hoya lanceolata bella. And they're really cute. I just keep them here because I haven't decided exactly where I want to put them. And I haven't even gotten them pots yet, but they're so cute. So this plant actually used to be a lot bigger, but I've shared it so many times, and I got this plant several years ago from a friend who gave it to me as a cutting of her plant, which she inherited from her father after he passed away. So this plant meant a great deal to her, and in turn it means a great deal to me. And the way she showed me how to care for plants and also share plants, I kind of passed that along. And this has sort of been the plant that I always share when I'm giving someone a plant for their first time. This is such a cool plant. It looks like a whale fin, which is why it is also called a whale fin. And she is giving me these little pups that I will have to propagate soon into their own pot. Speaking of which, I need to find her a large pot as well. Does anyone here relate with the lack of pots but no shortage of plants? It's a big problem of mine. So here in this window, I have some vining plants, another string of hearts, string of pearls, and this gorgeous Hoya pubicalyx. All sun-loving plants, and they are all in my southwest facing window. On this back wall shelves in my dining room, I have mostly low light tolerating plants like the prayer plants you see and some ivy plants. Just below, I keep my peace lily, a golden pothos, and an aglaonema. I also keep my Monstera Peru in this west-facing window, and to the right are more low-light tolerant plants and sort of an impromptu propagation station, which was supposed to be a wet bar station, but I mean, I'm not a big drinker, so plants win. Alright, you guys, guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for part 2 where I'll give you a tour of my bedroom plants. And yeah, if you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys. Ha! I will, what am I doing again?
Come on now.